Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can see, we bought ourselves a new vehicle, a skid loader for the hay operation, and we're moving bales currently to start the episode. Well, moving this last bale to kind of start out our episode. Now, I know that the crops aren't going to be ready, so go ahead and lower that. Hold on. Real quick, let me pull up the iPad. So, we got field 7 as corn. Field 9 as beans. Field 4 is beans, field 5 is corn, the unknown number field as beans, and field 6 is beans. But that's not the main reason we did that. Animals, that's pasture, let's see. Well, 99. So we're going to take this bale over to the, well, actually, we're going to take this bale over and give it to the, other cows so they have plenty of food to start out this episode. We got to head down and then head out into the field. So fall of the 2026 series is in full swing. So we're gonna get started here. We still have $311,000, but what I don't know is that I don't know how we're gonna sell off the livestock. So we got all our trucks. Now that's going to be the kicker, is how we're gonna sell off the livestock. Well, so we're gonna sell the livestock if the game will let me sell the livestock. But what's wrong? Over there. By the door.
I want to make sure I didn't put him.
Alright. Oh yeah, Isaiah said he's not going to make it to training. Himself and his uncle lift their house. So we're going to get this bale moved and into the feeder so that the cows will have plenty of feed. And then we're gonna, I think this episode will make trips with the truck and trailer to move hay bales, move the rest of the hay that we bought, and then use this to unload it. So, I mean, it is only October 1st, so yeah, I think they're over here in this one, but I'm not, no, they're not. They're over here in this one. Well, now I figured out how the skid loader's getting so dirty from coming out here in this. Well, we already crashed. So we're gonna come over to the feeder over here, get lined right there. Now, so we got on link. Make. Alright, there we go. Now we can lower our fork down up just a tad, just to get it up. Well, actually back down, that way we can. So we're gonna head on out. Hold on, let's make sure that we. So. $46. So, well, I mean, they've got. Hold on, let me check and see how much feed they actually have. Well, from over here, it looks like it's pretty well full. So, yeah, that looks pretty full to me. So, let's go ahead and pull up the iPad. Growth. Well, yeah, once we get a field. What the? So once we get the field. Oh, hi Moo Moo. Hi Moo Moo. Hi baby. Moo 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 Moo. So we're gonna get back up into the skid loader. Head back to the farm. And then jump in the truck, which no, I'm going the right way. So we're gonna jump back in the truck. Go get another load of hay. And then. So now we lift it over, spike up just a little bit. Well, my question is, why are we bogging so much? Well, I don't know, but I know that with the skid loader or skid steer inside, when the winter episode rolls around for 2026. So yes, the seasons go by really quick in this an hour. Whoa, hang on, we gonna be able to squeeze through here. Oh yeah, we're gonna be able to. No, wait, what? No, wait, what? Can we? No, we can't. So we gotta go around. Why do you want to do? Well, yeah, the skid loader apparently wants to give me problems already. Problems that are not needed. But we're just gonna get over to the cattle barn and then. Well, I mean, I need to buy, since we have cows in the feedlot, I need to buy. Well, I'm gonna get this back to the cattle barn real quick. And then, so this episode will be 15 minutes will be the halfway point. We might not be done with the cattle. With cows in the 15-minute mark, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you then, because running the cows, but yeah, we just gotta get. Now there will be 2 fall episodes. So this episode is strictly cattle. And then the next episode, which will likely be tomorrow, will be will be the crops. So, but also this episode, I'll need to do. So we get 2 bales. Now my goal is to line the bales up, rows of 2 in each shed. So we're gonna park. Where's the livestock trailer? There. So we need a semi, which we're gonna get the long the cab over. The black cab over. Trailers, we're gonna go with the feed trailer, so we're gonna start trucking. Well, man, while we're here, we might as well go ahead and just buy it. The mixer wagon, we'll get the John Deere 12 or the John Deere 4020 to pull it. So we get the John Deere 4020. Well, first we'll get the 4020 back to the farm with the feed wagon, and then so let's fire it up and let them horses sing. So here we go. So we're gonna pick. Nope, hold on. I gotta. Hold on, I'm just gonna. Well, still not straight. There. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. So we got what we needed done. Now we just gotta get this thing back to the feedlot. Hold on. Look at her. Rolling coal as we go down the road. When just rolling down the road in a John Deere 4020, and there's a round bale of hay. Well, I think I made the turn right, but hold on, let me stop real quick, check the map. So yeah, we're going the right way. Yep. So the fields are still not ready, but we got the feeder wagon, the 4020. So yeah, and I might wanna buy Well, I mean, I might, no, we'll just buy our feed. Just so what did we pass the, no, we didn't. Just so that when we get done, like, we're not gonna be wasting corn. And the crop can just go straight into the But yeah, so we bought a new tractor, and that's kind of what this video is about. So we're gonna get this parked. I'll get the thumbnail. So the title of the video is gonna be Cattle Ops, and new tractor. So we're gonna, so that's where the truck and livestock trailer is. So, yep. So, where do we, right there, wait, so hold on. So, let me get this straight, and then the, unloading comes. So, we'll go ahead and get the screenshot of the 4020. And it'll be the thumbnail for the video. Alright, now we need what we need to do is, hold on. Well, the game's gotta save. So we're gonna head to the to the co-op where they sell animal stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and go buy some cattle feed, and then I just gotta remember where the co-op is. Hang on, let's go ahead and stop real quick. Check the map. So, oh, wait, what? Oh, there's the, so it's way over here by field 7. So, well, yeah, we may end up working into the night. I don't know, but I know for a fact I need to get some cattle feed. What am I caught on? Darn it. Well, hold on. I need to find the right. Well, oh, it's the pole. That's what we're bigger than that bale. So what do we have to? Make go hard left turn. But we're just trucking along in our cab over semi for the cattle. Well, we're gonna buy cattle feed. And then we're gonna feed the steers that are in the feed lot. So once we do this, it'll be just selling from here on out. Now I'm gonna stop the video at 30 minutes because a 30-minute video is good enough. But hold on, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, yep, you are. So keep going up. So yeah, and then well, we were able. So new tractor. The truck doesn't really matter. It's not that new, but the game just added the 4020. And you all know I had to get my hands on it just for you guys. So well, meh. And then let it be. I don't really care. It's just a vehicle fire. I'm kinda busy farming and I don't have the time. I need to get to the co-op so I can buy the grain, and then I need to get back to the dairy farm or back to the feedlot. So I can buy and then feed the dairies or feed the cows. With a little feed, that way they will be good and happy with me when I get done. So now comment down below what you guys would like to see in the rest of this series, because I'm not just going to do farming. Comment down below if you want me to bring back the logging series in on the channel, because they seem to be a big hit. But yeah, let's try and get this video up to say like a couple 100,000 views. It sure helps the video stay out there on the algorithm. And I know you guys enjoy the content that I put out. So we are gonna so there's the dairy barn, but we're not going there. We're going on up the road here to the co-op and feed mill. So we get the co-op. So in a week we're having our annual fire drill at the school. But yeah, this video may run a little bit over 30 minutes, but not too far. Just because, like, all the driving and stuff that needs to be done. I don't know why the wheel decided to turn left or right when I didn't want it to. But apparently it did, so that's what happened. Now, once we get... Wait. We only have $58,000. $58,000. And yeah, I mean, I might end up buying this field eventually, but not too soon. So we officially arrived here at the co-op, and we need to go buy some cattle feed and then get it back to the feedlot. So yeah, this video is definitely gonna run over 20 minutes or 30 minutes. But I'm gonna hold on. Let me right there. Now we are filling with the well, yeah, we'll probably run out of money, but as long as we well, yeah, we're gonna end up running out of money. And yeah, well, we only have $11, but we got a decent. Come on. There. Really well. Let's get. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do anything with the farm hands. But wait, what do we not need on the farm? Well, considering we only have $11 to our name. Well, no, I can tell you what we don't need. We don't need all these, well, yeah, we don't need all the, like, I can tell you right now, once we get, like, crop in, then, well, yeah, I think it's a little late to sell crop. Well, we don't need all these trucks. So let's decide, don't need, well, need that. Well, we don't need that one because we can technically just, like, pull the trailer with any other truck. Bam. Bam. Keep. Well, yep. Well, don't need. So, yeah, well, we're back to $174,000. So, well, we could go back and get more feed, but I'm not gonna waste the money on feed when I get, like, at least half a trailer load. So, yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and feed the steers their feed. And then that'll be the end of the video for the first fall episode. And then Yeah, once we get done with all this, it'll be just smooth. I didn't realize that trucking cattle feed would take as long as it's taking. Well, yeah, you should have known that it would have taken that long. But I did not expect us to drop back down to only to $11. But at least we got all the stuff we need equipment wise. So now it's back to the. Hold on, let me check the map. So, well, we're coming close. So we're almost close to being back. I knew doing what I was doing would get us back quick and without a scratch on the truck. But once we unload, I'm gonna just park this puppy up, and then that'll be it. And then once we make a little bit more money off of like crops and all of that, then we will add more feed onto the silos. But you guys will get to see me use the 50/20. I will. So we gotta mix a new school equipment. I told you guys a little bit into 30 minutes, but we gotta mix a new school and a mix of old school equipment. Well, the only thing old school is this John Deere 50/20 and the cab over. Well, yeah, we're close to it. We're turned toward the feedlot, but even though we got into the fields really late, the crops are still growing like normal. Well, I mean, I think that's due to the rain and stuff. But we only have 36%. Okay, we're finally arriving. But we only have about 36% of cattle feed in the trailer. So once we get like parked, we're gonna unload, and then we're gonna fill the wagon, and then fill the cow's bunker with feed, so that they will end up happy cows and happy steers instead of mad steers. So let's get on over there. Wait a minute, I think we're on the wrong side. But we will find out. Where do you? I am so confused.
Macaroni and cheese is hot.
I'm so confused.
Why are you so confused?
I don't know where to dump this load of feed. So, apparently, like, hold on, let's get, like, right up on the bin. Well, like, right, not running into them. But like right there, you guys can see we're unloading into the feed bin. And I know it's gonna take forever to do, but yeah, I don't know how long it'll take to unload into the bin. Well, until the yeah, it's like oh, there we go. Now we got that full. How much is in the well, hey, well, we got 76% feed in the bin. So now let's go ahead and jump up onto the with 40-20. And let's head over here to the feed bunk. So the gate, okay, well, the gate's gotta open first. And then we'll go through. So we're gonna, why is it not? I don't get, why does it not wanna, oh wait, we're supposed to do it out on the outside. No. On the inside. Alright, nope. Alright, let's well, yeah. Oh wait, that's the one that don't have anything in it. What is wrong with me? Well, yeah, I started to put the feed in the one that don't have anything in it. No animals, no nothing. Well, right. Well, okay, maybe it's supposed to go on the outside. Well, yeah. So, yeah, I really don't know how to do cattle feed in this game. I mean, yeah, like, I think I failed. So, how do you? Well, let's see, is it? Well, I really don't understand the cattle bunk. Well, yeah. Yeah, so apparently that'll be the end of today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.